We have black in this game and getting same opponent again, and let's see if we can't get him to not play Stonewall Attack just by doing something that is typically not recommended. Alright, I don't even know how to play this trash. So let's just play a game. Okay, we got something here. And I don't feel like that's good because knight c3, knight d5. Okay, yeah. Knight takes, knight takes, knight takes, knight d5. Not good at all. I should have waited. So how do you finesse? When in doubt, waste time, play bad, go back, and then get in bishop b4 and come back to e7. So sometimes you have to admit you're wrong, and that was one of those times. The computer will definitely show me that I played terribly here in the opening. And I'm just going to go ahead and go with this and allow double pawns because I don't see many options. And we got at least a teeny amount of... No, it's not enough compensation. This is a terrible position. And I'm going to be done playing this opponent after this because it's 4-all white, or 4-all for me, and I'm getting bored playing the exact same game for my opponent who's not trying anything different. Alright, finally getting some development. Bishop f5 is a threat where I can finally get out of this mess and maybe have a modicum of compensation. When you have a bad position, just try to develop. Rely on the principles. Okay. I'm going to go for a bit more here and go for complications. Interesting. This doesn't seem like the easiest position for him to play still. Hitting f3. His king's open, so I've got some comp. I got a little bit of a time edge. I'm going to have to use everything I got here in order to recover from a pawn down by move, what, 2? 1? Move 2. And giving like 2 full moves in the opening. That was absolutely terrible. Alright. Now I'm getting everything that I want. 6 seconds for my opponent. So let's fun him a bit. That'll do it. Okay, so d4, e5, and like I said, the only reason I did this is because I played the same opponent a few times now, and he does the exact same thing with white, and I didn't want to play another Kali system or Stonewall attack. So I play this absolutely terrible move, and Queen e7 is the move immediately here. Knight c3, knight takes e5, and even bishop f4. Like, this is just so good. So this is what not to do with black. But I play knight ge7, and right here, the engine's saying d6. Just like taking this absolutely miserable position. God, that is terrible. Knight c3, and apparently I can get away with this. But what about here? Queen d6. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah. God, this is, yeah, I mean, thankfully the game's instructive. Queen d8, white's like +3. This is just, makes me sick how terrible my position was. And yeah, my opponent's just crushing. Absolutely crushing. Just reasonable moves here, and you got a big edge. Queen e4 hits g6, but then after d6, half the advantage is gone. White's still better. And I was just excited to get all my pieces developed. That's how bad my position was. And yep, rook f5. Not missing that opportunity to give that up again. It did not like the queen trade. I guess because he's got, what, king g2? Yeah, I guess I don't have anything at all there. You can just go f4 too. Makes the bishop stupid, but you can consolidate later. Yeah, this is winning for white as well. So terribly misevaluated, but I definitely was focused on that. I have a minute 14, you have 12 seconds. So it just goes to show that the clock can make such a huge difference on the game. And with 6 seconds, I just played a move here, but g5 is very interesting and dynamic with the idea of queen e6. You're just clearing the way. Then the rook takes g3 is going to be better. But I played rook takes g3 immediately. And just like the entire game, it ends with my opponent being better, but not being able to make it happen. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and it was more for the perspective of what not to do with black. Do not play this opening, and showed you some ideas for how white could easily capitalize and have a huge edge.